Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. So we continue to pray for our brothers and sisters who were affected by Typhoon Tino last week and now by Super Typhoon Uwan. I hope walang masyado pong mapinsala sa atin at wala hong buhay na malagas, no? And we also continue praying for our own safety. At mukhang kung tama ang ating narinig na balita ay palabas na po ata, no? Later ang bagyong Uwan. So we continue to keep ourselves dry and continue to pray for the safety of all. Reflecting on our readings today, particularly the Gospel, I'm sure all of us aware what is happening in our society today, no? Especially in our government, even in the past administrations, and today, there are some who are involved in corruption, and there are actually some quarters, including the church, would speak about this, no? The wrongdoings that happening in our society, and we try our best as a church to correct them and sometimes also to speak about the wrong things that they are doing. This is not only true to our government officials or whatever positions we are in, even within the church, the clergy, erring members of the church, whether in our leaders or our lay people, when part of a certain scandals or involved in scandals, whether in faith and moral, receive same treatment as well by the church authorities of trying to rebuke them and correcting them. This situation is actually not new. To reprimand someone who errs is part of Catholic Christian tradition. It is Jesus telling us to do it, and it is evident in our gospel for today. He says, things that cause sin will inevitably occur, but woe to the person through whom they occur. So it would be better for him if a millstone were put around his neck and be thrown into the sea, than for him to cause one of these little ones to sin. But he adds that if a sinner repents, he or she should be forgiven. My dear brothers and sisters, rebuke in the Catholic tradition is not person-centered. It is not against person who sins, but rather against the sins committed by the person. Because the church holds that the person is greater and more valuable than the sins he or she committed. We are after the sins. We are not after the sinner. And thus, when the church rebukes, she expresses her love and concern to the person who errs. She does not want that any of her members will stray away from the love offered by God. This is not our duty, this is our mission, to correct our erring brothers and sisters. So let us not be afraid, but actually think that God might use us to help our brothers and sisters so that they may not only correct, but they are in the right path, no, in their journey here on earth.